It's that familiar five with Victoria Vivians, the lone rookie out there for Chicago. Debbie, you see that experienced backcourt, but Williams and DeShields, the wings are kind of their future. For the final time here from Bankers Live Fieldhouse this season, and Achanwa wins the tip. Final time this season as Pondexter goes back to Candace Dupree, and right there, 7 career points for Candace Dupree, which has her tied for 8th all time as Dolson catches it on the move. Back out to Courtney Vandersloot, charging Pondexter.
It's not going to be on the stat sheet. However, this will be. Anna is not bringing a double because they trust her. Going to make Dolson hit some of these shots.
Vivians this time opts for Wheeler. Back off to Achanwa. Back to Candace Dupree. Achanwa with the offensive rebound. Just a couple of days ago. DeShields with the shot clock running down. It's a nice set. Chicago. Here's Allie.
Like most kids do to their mothers.
Here's Kelsey Warner. Leah Coppers doubled over to Parker, and there's a swat from a
business on the back row right here. How about this help side? What a terrific job. Look at that.
Vandersloot straight away, and there's one for Court.
Just clearing out space.
Also remember Ben Coates. He did a lot of the same.
She had to call timeout from.
Vandersloot had it blocked from Achanwa, and she couldn't get at just 30.
There's that two-man game.
Dupree attacking Ndu. The fadeaway rolls it. Williams looking to attack on the other end. Ndu trying to get one back on Dupree, and a nice.
Do not show up on the stat sheet.
Copper hit it on. Indiana's led by as many as 7. Vivians. Oh, she bangs it. It's a strong late slump as Mitchell comes in. Tiffany Mitchell with the steal, and Mitchell will finish. Williams, good find to Parker underneath. Mitchell driving hard through that contact, and Mitchell finishes. Well, there's so much size on the floor for Chicago. You're seeing Indiana get into good positions as Copper finishes that Mitchell screen. Dupree glides to the rim and finishes on the.
It's a Hall of Fame career for Candace Dupree.
Not just top 10 in points, top 10 in rebounds. Vandersloot ran right into Achanwa and into the waiting hands of Mitchell again. Mitchell hesitates and finishes.
She's done a couple of the things that I thought that she would do. Get a couple of steals for layups, drive hard to the basket.
Just turned 34 on Thursday, veteran, as DeShields lines up.
It was at 28. Watched that game. She played really well.
This time Dupree will work
here.
DeShields this time finds a wide open Cheyenne Parker. Harper is checked into for the first time. Here's Williams, and another bounce to a wide open Cheyenne Parker. Struggling to shoot from the floor at 33% as DeShields pulls up long 2 money. Has been very strong on the defensive end, and you see what DeShields can do on the other end. Fever looked Dupree's way all evening. She finds it.
From the scouting report of Carolyn LaBeouf, Cookie Chapman's mother. In the high hands on the contest.
And a great backdoor find from Dolson to Quigley. Dolson again with that backdoor lob, and again it's an open. Here, FeverTeamStore.com. They're trying to isolate Vivians, and Vivians on the other side of the rim.
That's not on the stat sheet, I'm telling you, Pat. She's had a terrific season.
Wheeler full speed ahead and sets up Dupree. And now Wheeler will go inside, and Wheeler can.
Action and attacking the bigs of Chicago.
DeShields will line up a 3. Pondexter thought about the long 2. For the Fever side, Kelsey Mitchell played just 8 minutes in the first half as Dupree got fouled, and Dupree will...
Patient, assess, make a move.
For the rebound, and Mitchell looking to run. Mitchell pulls up and hits. Chicago's +2 on the glass. Indiana okay with that number. Most likely. Vivians off balance gets it.
At this level.
Vandersloot underneath sets up an open. Copper buries it.
You could say about Amber Stock. She's looking for the same building blocks for her team.
Wheeler off to Dupree. She rolls in on DeShields attacking. That's a very tough shot over Achanwa.
Have someone there to back them up.
In my opinion on this, as Wheeler dips in, a wild-looking shot, and she finishes through contact. And a smile from Erica Wheeler to finish that thought. I've always kind of been of the opinion, and maybe rarely do you see a player foul out, especially at the WNBA level where the games are a little shorter.
Right. And look at Wheeler in traffic amongst the bigs.
Harper was left alone, and the lefty
Shooter now, she's a scorer.
Back inside to Coach. She turns over that left shoulder. Good defense from Achanwa. Coach will try again. She can't finish again. A third try from
Really looks good tonight. So long, that wingspan.
Achanwa will try to make up for those missed foul shots.
And they put the dollars behind it.
Vivians, good position underneath. Vivians finishes.
Because she's got fresh legs.
See if Stocks chooses to use her that way. Quigley has played just over 6 minutes as Candace. Right away, their lead's back to 5. Mitchell nearly stole another. Quigley trying to make her pay. Off into the corner. Vandersloot gets the roll. Vivians trying to beat everybody back on the other end. Oh, what a fake from Vivian.
Bang, bang, bang to get back in transition. Watch how quickly she turns and runs.
Mitchell off the double, a wide open Achanwa. Shot clock down to 6. Vandersloot back to Parker. Parker drives and finishes. And now it's Vandersloot right underneath it. Vivians. Courtney.
This move right here. Nice crossover. Vivians knows better for Vivians.
Fever have not used Kelsey Mitchell here in the second half.
Diamond rejects a lot of balls.
Wheeler has to switch to Dolson. Now looks for Achanwa, who has the mismatch. Off that bench half, 24 for Chicago. All even at 76. Mitchell on the attack, up and under. Oh, Mitchell to finish.
What a great take off the bounce to his face. Twice as she was SEC Player of the Year at the University of South Carolina.
The Shields on the other side of the rim.
My goodness, for Chicago.
Wheeler off the Achanwa screen. Continues to attack up and under. A 5-7 of Erica Wheeler. Dolson launches the long 2, and Stephanie Dolson.
4.5 to play.
Dupree. She has an answer. Now the Shields. Oh, behind the back to Parker. It's Diamond to Shield. Electric. And look at this look. Off to Cheyenne Parker. They were terrific down the stretch. Dupree through traffic with the roll. Now Wheeler had it poked away. Shot clock down to 4. Mitchell will fake. Mitchell will drive. And Mitchell rolls it in.
It's her night. Oh, Diamond, please. Just watch this by Mitchell. Off balance, clock awareness, and a big smile. Then Diamond says, you better get back in transition. She has her option which way she wants to come off. To come off Dolson's side of the floor. I love it. Good Rihanna.
Into Coates, and Coates ties the game with a minute. The Shields around Achanwa. She got a piece from behind, and Mitchell comes up with it. Can play for the last shot if they want it. And Dupree's foul by Williams.
Tiffany Mitchell on Diamond. Another switch, Wheeler.
Here is DeShields, and DeShields was fouled. Mitchell gets it into Wheeler. Vandersloot will have to foul. Here's Vandersloot. Vandersloot fumbling with it. Wheeler all over, and a foul is... Now the Fever have to go the length of the court. Wheeler will have to heave, and it's deflected by Vandersloot. And we're headed to overtime. Indiana will play with their starting... Vandersloot off the Dupree switch. Hangs. That's a wild-looking shot. Oh, somehow Parker came down with it. They'll go back down in the post. Parker hesitates and gives Chicago. He draws the double, drives into it, underneath to Achanwa. And Achanwa got 15. Wheeler bounces. Here is Dupree. She's got it.
Gobble walling up.
Vandersloot got by Wheeler, pulls up, and gets the roll.
Smart. Well, that's a moving screen by Gabby Williams.
Here's the Shields on a pull-up, and Chicago has the...
It's a rebound.
Wheeler attacking immediately. Wheeler maybe had it deflected. Wheeler gets it back. And now Indiana looks to reset. Shot clock down to 10. Dupree driving, spinning on Williams. Oh, what a find to Achanwa. Vandersloot gets inside. Hands off to Coates. She can't finish. 16 seconds on the floor. Dolson takes the tip. Achanwa. Vandersloot has Dupree switched on her. Dolson will fire a 3. Stephanie Dolson.
When you make the threes.
Oh, and there's Vandersloot picking off Wheeler's pass, and Chicago has a 5-0 start in the first. Quigley's back in.
Bang.
to Parker. It's 9. Wheeler will pull up. And Achanwa might have gotten fouled. Yes, they'll catch Dolson.
Good sportsmanship.
So 14 seconds. Achanwa spinning away from Dolson will go to the line.
Rejects him.
Quigley uses the screen and Quigley connects. Parker on the drive. Dupree staying right with her and took it out of her hand. Coates open underneath. Then Coates.
Need to find a triple here.
Mitchell finds space and hits.
There she is off the flare. Bang.
So Vivian's out there to pull down the tip ball, and Mitchell scores. Solid game, but a frustrating final loss here for the Fever.
What a game. Big win for Chicago, and they're going to turn around and do it again tomorrow.